Today we're going to talk some squat mechanics. Specifically, we're going to talk about what direction the knees should travel while you're squatting. This can be during a bodyweight squat, it can be during a barbell squat, a goblet squat, whatever kind of squat, or even lunges, a lot of single leg exercises. You're going to want to adhere to this principle. And that is the knees track in the same direction that your toes point. So oftentimes, a lot of people, beginners in particular, have some difficulty keeping their knees in proper alignment with the toes. And this can be caused by several different factors that we'll get into in just a moment. But when you squat, so some people like to point their toes straight ahead when they squat, so the feet sort of point parallel to one another, and then others like to point the toes out, like myself. Now, whichever way you squat, you're going to want the kneecap, the patella, to point in the same exact direction as your toes. Now, if I come up from the bottom of the squat, like a lot of people do, and my knees then cave inward, which is also referred to as knock knee or knee valgus, this is going to put a lot of extra pressure on the inside of the knee and cause pain, discomfort, or even injury in some cases. So this can come from weak hip anatomy, weak hip muscles like the glute complex, in particular the glute medius, which externally rotate the hip. And so if those are weak, we get this internal rotation. It can also be caused by a flat foot or a dropped arch, if you will. So these different areas make the knee a slave to the joint above or below it. So the foot, or even in some cases, perhaps the ankle, can cause this issue. And the hip, weak hip musculature, can also cause it. So if you are unable to just focus on this position and you're not able to maintain it, you just continuously have that knee valgus occur as you come up from the squat, then you're going to want to look at those areas and consult your physical therapist or a good coach that could also help you with some different targeted exercises to help you with that. And the same thing goes for lunges or single leg exercises, like I mentioned before. We want that knee to track the same direction as your toes, right? So we're here. That knee can come in oftentimes. I see people do it a lot on their lunges or on their Turkish get-ups. That last part of the get-up is a lunge. So think about some of these things. Try to video yourself or watch your knees in a mirror while you squat. A lot of gyms have mirrors in front of the squat rack, and they usually have mirrors other places so you can check your form as you're doing your lunges or squat variations. So try that out. Let me know how it goes. If you have any further questions, please leave them in the comments below.